If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude, and it's tearing me apart, and it's ruining every day. Oh, I swore I would be true, and honey, so do you. So why were you holding her hand? Is it just the way we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game of you? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong, but I was wrong. I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, most things wouldn't be so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But you always really knew I just wanna be with you, and I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
Boom, baby. We're live, pal. Looking all great. Let's go chatting. Cool. We're live. Welcome in, everyone. We've got some gifted subscriptions to give out. Yeah. Oh, gosh darn it, owie. Now we have to look at it. Now we have to look at it, man. So, Apo. Clone Commander. 1119. You'll have to explain how it counters the bow counter, because I never have read the bow kit, nor do I know. You'll have to explain that for me. Alrighty, so we've got the kit reveal for Clone Commander 1119 Apo. He is Darkside. He is an attacker, clone trooper, and of course, Empire. That part is really cool. That part is really cool. Designed to create strong synergy with other Darkside clone troopers under galactic legend Lord Vader. Darkside clone troopers and Lord Vader will gain dramatic entrance at the start of the encounter, providing opening damage before Vader ramps up. Has the ability to dispel all buffs from all enemies, as well as instantly trigger damage over time stacks. Apo fully heals at the start of the battle, meaning this squad is extremely tricky to whittle down in GAC and Territory Wars. He has been with Anakin since the early days of the Clone Wars, advancing through the ranks to eventually lead the 501st Legion. He played a key role in assisting Lord Vader during the attack on the Jedi Temple, and that event called Operation Nightfall inspired much of this kit. Lord Vader marching into the temple with his clone troopers alongside him is one of the most impactful moments from Revenge of the Sith. This inspired us to put Apo in the Nightfall style Phase 2 clone trooper armor worn by all of the clones in that scene, and summon a Nightfall trooper wearing the same armor. Wow, so he's got a summon. Very interesting. This cinematic moment is also why Apo and the company get dramatic entrance under Lord Vader. Each of the ability names refer to aspects of Order 66: Imperial March, Fallen Anakin's march into the Jedi Temple, Nightfall, the code name for the operation of exterminating the Jedi in the temple that evening, No Witnesses, Apo and the company's attempt to stop Bail Organa from escaping, Vader's Fist, the nickname of the 501st under Darth Vader's command. Order 66 is an important debuff, combining buff immunity and the ability to be revived. Time your use of Special 2 accordingly. Special 1 can stealth any ally dark side clone trooper, which is an important mechanic in disguised clone troopers kit. Oh, okay, so that'll be the summon, I reckon, right? Or is disguised clone trooper not out yet? Summon in a Nightfall trooper at the start of the battle, and the effect operational Nightfall acts as a sort of an endless ranks, giving you 3 Nightfall troopers over the course of battle. Interesting. Coruscant Commander makes Lord Vader extremely hard to counter if you are bringing anything less than a galactic legend, as you need to defeat Lord Vader before Apo can be defeated. Interesting. He's a Marquis. He's Relic 5. Jedi Master Mace Windu. Been waiting for that one. We will be updating Lord Vader's kit to include dark side clone troopers, also accelerating his ultimate charge the same way unaligned Force users do. If you are looking to own, Lord Vader, Apo, and the dark side clones are designed to work as a full squad. This frees up the other high-value characters currently used with Lord Vader. If you don't own Lord Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin can be used as a leader for these clones, and will be receiving a touch-up at a future point during the era to support this. Darkside clones under Tarkin will be a usable squad in the upcoming raid. The Nightfall era battle will run twice every other week while we release dark side clones, and then once every other week for a short while after that. This will be a challenging series of encounters with great rewards to test the mettle of your dark side clones. All the dark side clones and Jedi Vanguards will be required to play the legendary event that unlocks Jedi Master Mace Windu at the end of the era, who will be key in the upcoming raid. In order to work alongside the other 501st clone troopers, his abilities would have had to be rebalanced, where it no longer made him work as well as with Lord Vader. Sometimes flavor is the victim of game balance. While we considered an Order 66 or Nightfall tag for these clones, the blanket catch-all of Darkside clone troopers accomplished the synergies we were looking for. Deal physical damage, grant D-Pen, call all other attacker allies with D-Pen to assist. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. Deal physical damage to target enemy and stun for 1 turn. Then, call a random Darkside clone trooper support ally to assist. The ally that assists stealths at the end for 1 turn. They gain critical damage up for 2 turns. No witnesses. Deal physical damage and trigger all stacks of damage over time on all enemies. Nightfall Trooper assists and gains advantage for 2 turns. If Lord Vader is in the leader slot and the target enemy has 8 or more stacks of DOT, inflict Order 66 on the target enemy. Immune to buffs, can't be revived. Vader's Fist. Dark Side clone troopers gain 5 speed for each enemy at the start of the battle, doubled for each Jedi and light side unaligned force user enemy. If all allies are Empire, summon a Nightfall Trooper into the ally slot. While an allied Nightfall Trooper is active, Oppo has 50% offense. Wild. Whenever an enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldown of no witnesses by 1 at the start of his turn. He dispels foresight on all enemies. Whenever an enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldown by 1. Okay. Enemies who had foresight dispelled this way are exposed for 2 turns. At the start of the encounter, if the allied leader is Lord Vader, and there are no enemy galactic legends, he gains Coruscant Commander till the end of the battle. If the ally in the leader slot is Lord Vader, he gains 100% health and protection. At the start of the encounter, Lord Vader gains dramatic entrance. And he gains 3 stacks of Operation Nightfall. Territory battles. Territory battles Omicron. Curious. Depending on the rewards for Nightfall event, you're willing to spend 20,000 crystals or so on these guys. That special buff dispelling is and stunning is nuts. A buff dispel and stun is crazy, preventing revive. We haven't even seen the Grand Arena Omicrons yet. You're gonna put the TV Omicron on? Yeah. And it also just looks super similar. Or not similar, but super easy. You obviously want to mod this guy for offense and potency. Easy enough. Easy enough. Cool character. What do you guys think? That's what CC stands for. Cool character. The cool thing is, I am currently planning on going after Lord Vader, so it's really good timing. I'm just trying to finish Leviathan, but honestly, I'm in no rush to finish Leviathan now if I am that close to Lord Vader, man. That's pretty sick. That's probably my best course of action, too, is just getting ready for Lord Vader and the raid and stuff. And then do Leviathan after. It's now stupid expensive for Lord Vader. We don't know that. I mean, the Bad Batch, the new Bad Batch were pretty cheap. And I have everything for Lord Vader. This is all I need right here. This stuff. Gotta get General Skywalker up 5 relic levels, Padme up 3, Dooku up 1, ARC Trooper up 8 to be fair, Echo up 7 to be fair, and then Zam, Tark, and Gunray up 2 apiece. It's not terrible. I've kind of just been holding out for a Clone Troopers Lightspeed bundle. Who knows? May get one. Just doing my fleet climb, and then we're going to start writing in between. I think I was 16th. Which is just nuts. You're glad that you didn't? I mean, aren't those guys pretty good with Maul, though? Question mark? I don't know. So I'm asking. I'm genuinely asking. Working on Tano. Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano. Ah, that's always annoying. Oh, get the ult off. Can we survive? They are, but you'd rather use your resources on these guys. Agreed. I think I'm with you on that one, pal. It's foresight off everyone. That kills him. That kills him. Everyone's already dazed, so why not? That kills you, JK. Rolling. There we go. I am bright. But the sun's probably... it's summer, actually. Sun's not going down. Better? A little bit. So we've got white fire. I will happily beat that jerk off. Complete 10 mod battles? Say less. Load me up with the episode currency because... Oh my goodness, brother, I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something that you said. Is there Imperial Stormtrooper sitting anywhere? Surely Cal Kestis, we're facing some stormtroopers. No. Mad. I'm dying for my brothers. I'm dying for the Republic. I'm dying for my brothers. Hello, Freddy. How are we? Just let this auto. I don't know if this will count, though, for killing stormtroopers. We've got one stormtrooper out there. Technically, 2. But we'll see. I'm dying for my brothers. I'm dying for the Republic. I always felt like stormtroopers should be a tank, but have like an endless ranks type beat where he's like the B1, but obviously game balance and start off with a good amount of them, you know what I mean? How am I writing a novel? With this keyboard and Google Documents. Did that count? Couldn't really. It did count. Cool. Oh yeah, we're just checking something out because the chat requested me to. I'm dying for the Republic. Of course, I'm a man of the people, and our friend Owie in the chat asked me to take a gander at the new kit in the game, and it was very, very fun. I'm excited for it, man. That should be fun. We got another battle in 2 minutes for our fleet climb. And then after our fleet climb, we're gonna really just be pressing into our writing. But welcome on in, Freddy. Hope you're doing well, man. You really like the new Dark Side clones? You might have to get Lord Vader since you got gift. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, man. I haven't seen, like, where's the gift option? Is that only on mobile? And if anyone wants to, you know, slide your boy a cheeky flavor for the Relic 9, feel free. I couldn't bring myself to buy this guy. Couldn't do it. I just fear he's going to be useful in the raid somehow. Let me see Van Seal. He has not been on yet today. I wonder how many of these guys have actually bought that pack. MJ hasn't been on, so I can't see MJ. Aldi? Did Aldi do it? Did Aldi do it? Aldi did not do. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Aldi did it. I think it's daylight robbery for the other way around, man. I think we're all getting skazammed. Did Davey do it? Not official. Not official. But pretty dope. I don't know who Atticus is. I don't know who those guys are. But exclamation point book is a rough synopsis. I'm not the biggest fan of that synopsis. But it's like the best that we could do under the character limit that Twitch has. But after my fleet climb, we're just gonna be chilling, writing. But welcome on in, man. How you doing today? How's your Tuesday been? Hopefully it's been well. Exactly. Trying to make sense of them, you know? Trying to make sense of why Luke went to the island, why Kylo ended up the way he did, and explain things, make them make sense, do the writer's job for them. But all the while, we're making it very fun, and my entire goal is just make a story that everyone can really vibe with, whether you're a Star Wars fan or not. But we're having a lot of fun with it. A lot of fun with it, man. So I really do appreciate the kind words and stuff. We are wrapping it up this year. I'll be finishing it. The first book, that is. I anticipate that there's going to be 3 of them, as that's kind of how I've no, man, you're not asking dumb questions, and I love answering questions, so it's all good, bro. All good, man. And I know I'm technically not writing right now. I'm just doing my fleet climb. But I wanted to start the stream at a good enough time for my East Coasters, my internationals, and everybody else. Yeah, there's no dumb questions, honestly. I love answering questions, especially about my book. I'm just a huge Luke Skywalker fan, and I loved the character of Kylo Ren, and I felt like they got done so freaking dirty in episode 8. So I'm kind of just making sense of it and making it all like, oh, okay, that's cool then. Because, yeah. Is the novel just about the Jedi training ground? No, it is not. It covers a lot of the galaxy, what's going on, the events that lead up. I'm still so bright. I'm sorry. It's natural light, you know, I'm not mad about it, but the events that lead up to it, it explains Snoke. It gives Snoke a character, because Snoke was a person. He was not aware that he was having his strings pulled. He was 100% a coherent being who didn't know he was a clone, who didn't know he had ulterior motives. And I'm exploring that. I'm giving Snoke a lot of life. I'm giving the New Republic a lot of life. I'm giving Luke and Han and Leia, Ben, I'm giving them all a lot of depth to their character. And then the story centers around the main character, Nathan, who's kind of like the engine and the driving force of the story, and where he goes. And his best friend, Ben Solo, is one of the other main characters. I wanted to really try something very, very tricky, but also very rewarding, and that's having 3 main characters, all with a side character each. Yes. Yeah. Nathan is a boy who Luke discovers and brings to his temple. And at that time, Ben and a bunch of other students are already there training and stuff. So it's really fun. It kind of takes you back to like grade school and stuff. And the book covers about 7 years. So there's a couple of time skips, but a lot of really juicy storylines and story arcs and stuff. So it's really fun, and having a lot of fun working on it, man. Having a lot of fun working on it. Just got one more battle to do, and then we will be cracking on with the writing. And if you're interested in any like more about the book specifically, let me grab a link to it, because I did no, I don't really look into leaks and stuff, but I did see Embo being surfaced around. There's my YouTube video. It's about a 20-minute video where I talk all about my book. And it's 20 minutes, so it's something that you probably want to just put on and chill and listen to, because it's a longer video, but go into tons of detail about it. We are about, what, 228 pages deep, probably another 105 or so pages to go. But the story's done, if that makes sense. Just have to write it out now. Had to do some reformatting here. Oh, it's not. I appreciate that, but for me, it's just never been about the attention or anything. It's always just been about honoring George's story and doing what's right for Star Wars, as opposed to anything for personal gain. I'm just honored to be writing the story, even if it's non-official, non-canon, whatever. It is staying in line with canon. I'm gonna wait like 1 minute to get into the battle. Let's actually do it now in case we lose. Because this guy is worth it to make him get less crystals. This guy's a jerk. He's always sniping payouts and stuff. Do it. Ooh. Got him. We're already at 64% ultimate. Your shard is almost a day. Maybe you meant almost dead. But you did manage to get at least number 30, even though you started playing actively like 3 years ago. Once I figured out that Profundity can easily beat the Leviathan pretty regularly, I've been pushing for number 1 every day. Oh, day one. Okay. So is it pretty competitive then? Excuse me. We need to bring in Cassian. Only have Executor. I was like that for a long time. I've always said, like, the best thing I ever did in this game was honing in on my rebels, and in the span of a year I added Luke, Leia, and Profundity. Completely turned my account around from where I was to now. I'm really, really happy with it. We have to be super careful here, man. We gotta bring in Biggs. All Leviathans? Jeez. They're annoying, man. They're really annoying. I don't know if does he immediately die, this guy? Does this guy immediately die? Or does he come back? I think we'll wait. We'll wait. Currently finishing up Inquisitors, then Jabba, and then maybe Lord Vader. I think I'm going to shift to Lord Vader from Leviathan, because these clones are coming out, and I think it'd be nice to go towards another GL. Especially one that I'm close to, as is. I just don't want to upgrade the 501st and risk them dropping a lightspeed bundle for clone troopers. I don't know, man, but you can't have that. You can't have that fear. But it's just like, It takes 6 months to farm them. I think so. I'm not sure what the math is. I am number one. I mean, the Bad Batch were pretty... The new Bad Batch were all pretty cheap. Relatively speaking. Comparatively, like Hunter and Hunter, right? Gear list. He's 400. He's also 400. I thought that they were cheaper. Omega. 400. Oh, maybe I'm just talking out my ass. I thought that they were relatively cheap. Crosshair's 300. Batcher's 400. Oh, maybe I was talking out of my ass. Yeah, I think just Crosshair threw me off the scent. Well, in that case, they might be Cairo heavy. 400 a piece, 4 of them. That's 1,600 Cairo Tech a piece. I think so. 2,000 total if you don't have Lord Vader. No. 2,300. That is pricey. That is, oof. Man. Yeah, he's 700. That is nuts. 700 of the Chirotex. Come on, baby. 20 seconds. Come on. First place today, lads. Let's go. We'll take it. Jesus Christ, they're selling holy hell a bit. Time has come, the time has come, the time has come. Might be worth the wait. The thing is, man, I have the Chirotex. I have a fat stack of Chirotex. I've kind of just been sitting on them, not really doing much with them. You're at the point where where it is the Chiro crunch. Oh, me too. Absolutely. Like, we can look at my account real quick. Everything that's not relicked is essentially Chirotech heavy stuff. Master Qui-Gon, Queen Amidala, Padawan, Iden, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, Trench, Crosshair, Beck, Maul, Armorer, Omega, Shin, Night Trooper, Death Trooper, Marok, Boss Nass, Batcher, Great Mothers, Hunter, Elsbeth, Huyang, Syndulla, Wrecker, Enoch, Padawan Sabine, Boombadir, Grogu, Bo-Katan, Boba Fett, Stab, Phalanx, Tarpals, Paz Vizsla, Malicos, Jar Jar, Afra, Bo-Katan, Balin, Ahsoka, Jocasta, Malgus, Luthen, Kenobi, Vader. It's all Chirotech, brother. So I feel ya. I'm with ya. I kind of have to pick and choose what I'm upgrading at this point. That's why I'm trying to get like my best bang for my buck. In that sense. But we'll figure it out when we get there. I don't really know yet. I'd love to have Lord Vader. Now that he's actually getting a pretty sick team. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. See, the Padawan needs one last lesson. Oh, it's 1D. Shoot, my bad. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I just did Jabba. I'm 1 Zeta away from finishing him, and then I need a couple more Zetas on his team to get them all functioning. We did Sith Eternal when the light speeds came out. I had Third Sister forever. I've had Third Sister for the longest time. Was able to get Grand Inquisitor when the light speeds came out. I'm also... I don't spend money beyond Lightspeed bundles. That's it. Because it's just the bang for the bucks one. Bang for the bucks ones. I don't buy all the Lightspeed bundles. Just the bang for your bucks ones. Alrighty. Let me get some chiller music on. And I am going to... Actually, before we get going, I'm going to take a quick break, go stretch my legs, get a nice glass of water, and then... Oh, you have the same headphones. Very nice, man. I'm going to go get a nice tall glass of water, and I will be back in like 4 minutes. I'll put some sort of ambiance on while I'm gone. Yeah, I will be back.
Sir, we have a new follower. Rebel scum.
Alrighty, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Where's my OBS? There we go. Let's go ahead and give away some of those channel memberships. That's crazy, by the way. I'll never be able to fathom live streaming. Oh, Jesus. It's only... Oh. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just pause it there for the noties and stuff. Where's MJ? Yep. I love my alerts and stuff. It's still going on too. I'll give you one, honey. Don't worry. I'll give you one. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm booting it up for you. I'm sorry. I know you really wanted to. Hold up. I'll boot up the sound alerts for you. Alright, they're up. Okay. Now, don't tell me when you're gonna do it, but just whenever. Who knows? Well, actually, don't do it yet, because the alerts are still going off, and I have the alerts muted because... So don't do it yet, because it's gonna go again. So just like a couple of minutes. I have to come up with a backstory for a character on the spot here. This is interesting. Her name's Lika. She is a battle master. which means that she's a very, very skilled swordsman. MJ, they're not on yet, man. We're still doing our subscription alerts, man. We still have our subscription alerts going on, man. I just gifted 10 subs and they don't stack. It's ridiculous. Whoa, now it's all chalked. Oh, now it's all chalked. I got him. It's all chalked. There's so much going on. Oh my goodness. I have to mute it. I'm sorry. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. And it's still probably, it's still going on. Madness. Is it over? I think it's over. Okay. We may now proceed with sound alerts and stuff. We can have a little bit of fun now.
It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing, it's amazing.
Thank you for the $1. I appreciate you, man. And thank you for the gifted sub. However, I would say next time, just as a rule of thumb,
it's amazing, so amazing,
buddy,
so amazing, so amazing, it's amazing.
next time, as opposed to the random subscription, probably just pick someone out from the chat or somebody, or ask for a suggestion, because that Gadio guy doesn't even follow me. Maybe he will, but you know what I mean. But I appreciate it. Random is fun. I wish it was like, I don't know how they do it, but I wish that they would like give it to people who are like watching. True. That's yeah. That's what I was gonna say, is hopefully a positive side effect of it. But I appreciate it nonetheless, MJ. Appreciate it, man. How you doing, buddy? And welcome back. Welcome back. The sound alerts are indeed on. So catch me if you want to. Also, hun, I was gonna ask if you had any other ideas for sound alerts or any other ideas for jump scares, because I know that's always fun. And I think I'm gonna edit the one where you guys were screaming at the spider to start at the scream as well. This weird frame rate with my camera. It's supposed to be 60 frames and like it is, but like there's this weird motion blur going on. I don't know. It's peculiar. It's also the exposure is. I do not have the they fly now. I do not. Been thinking about it. Lika, what is she? Did I mention Nar Shaddaa anywhere prior? Because I don't... Star Wars is so big that I don't like... Nar? I didn't? Nice. Yes, it is. I think the second one. Am I gonna get the XCOM-like game? The one by Respawn? Yes. Yes. Let me check out... What is it? Star Wars Outlaws. I still want to play this game. I've never seen the story or anything. No spoilers, please. I have a price point set in my mind. It's a single player game, and I really I don't like... My price point's $30. So if it's ever $30 on the PlayStation Store, I'll pick it up. I don't have a physical PlayStation. My missus and I have digital PlayStations. I think for the next for the PlayStation 6, I'll probably venture towards getting a physical if I can. The only reason I got a digital was because when the PlayStation 6 pre-orders were literally announced for coming out the next day, my buddy D-Man hit me up and was like, GameStop's doing them early. And I'm like, no way. No freaking way. So I ran. Got in my car and ran. And they had one PlayStation left to pre-order. And it was the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. And I said, bet, I'll take it. And the guy behind me was pissed because he was there for the same reason. What am I looking at here? Games. Deals? Deals. Oh, this is PlayStation Direct. What the heck? Do I have to boot up the actual PlayStation? Or maybe I could do the PS app? I can do the PS app. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. So, my old boss, Will, great guy. I remember we both bought Call of Duty on our phones, downloaded the games on our phones, and then we went and we played it after work. It was hilarious. Spring sale, 75% off. Is Outlaws going to be on here? What do we think, chat? I will say though, it's not the easiest to navigate the PS App Store. It's $35. That is just over my price point that I set for it. I will happily buy it if it's $29.99, but not for $35. It's a single player game, and there's no branching or different endings, so I physically cannot justify $35 for a non-RPG single player game, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's very finicky, but I've taken too many chances like that. The last what? The last two Assassin's Creeds really let me down. So kind of just waiting to see with this. I really want to get the new Assassin's Creed. Kind of just saving money right now. And again, Star Wars Outlaws, I'll get it for $30. But it's kind of an RPG? Okay. Okay. Right. Right. And that's another reason. I heard it was a shorter game, not like Survivor or Fallen Order, which take hours. God, I freaking love those games. And we're huge Star Wars gamer fans too. Like, we on the channel the past goodness, when was that? Like the fall? Yeah, around October time for my birthday. We did Fallen Order straight into Survivor, continuous. And if you want to watch on YouTube, I have my entire Fallen Order gameplay. And we're going to do the exact same thing right before Jedi 3 comes out. I'm guessing that that's probably going to wait until the new console anyways to come out. And PS5 release date, I think it was 2020. PS4, I think 2013. So it wouldn't surprise me if 2027 the PS6 came out. It would not surprise me. I just can't wait for GTA 6. Because I heard that they're doing a very soft marketing campaign. And if it's supposed to be quarter 3, quarter 4, from July on, we're literally going to be... You're scared for Jedi 3? It's going to have a different director? Interesting. I did not know that. Well, no matter what, it's been so much fun getting to know the characters and falling in love with the characters. I think Cal and Marin are so awesome. And that book, Battle Scars, I don't prop it up anymore. More dark side Cal. I think like Marin would have to break up with him because she's kind of his centering person, you know? She keeps him grounded. So I don't know if we'd get dark side Cal, but Jedi Master Cal is the next place that we go, right? So it's gonna be interesting, man, because we started as a Padawan, became a knight, it's master time. It's Kestis time. I can't wait. It's genuinely been one of my favorite games ever. And I'm real hyped for it. Real excited. I just hope that they do less is more. I hope that they do less is more because there were some things in the latest game that I was not a big fan of in the slightest. And there's a few things that I wish that they would have done differently, but what are you going to do? My B-reel's going off. Oh, it's not even my real B-reel. It's my buff as hell B-reel. I just bought a couple of mods. I want to slice them really quick. Get this off my head. Nothing sick. What do you do? Cool. Generational run with terrible mod slicing chat. That one's not bad. It's not great, not bad. Bode's kid would be an interesting take, but I think that it's got to be okay. Okay. We got 5 hits. Has that ever happened to you guys before? We got 5 hits on a mod. Instantly. Alrighty then. Let's let's get that upgraded. There we go. Sound. Well, it's a health mod with health as a primary and 24 speed. We'll take it, chat. We'll take it. Streamer luck. We'll chalk it up to streamer luck. But I did just roll 5 gold mods. One of them got 1 hit. 3 of them got no hits. And then one of them obviously got the 4 additionals. We'll take it. We'll take it. And it's got offense as a substat too. Very nice. I think we can chuck that on Riva. We can take this one off of Riva. Nasty little mod that. Okay. I'm going to lock into my writing now, chat. If you guys have any Star Wars questions, feel free. I hope you all are having a lovely Tuesday evening. Ooh, ah. I'm always gonna spell meat for met and lead for lead, because I had a first grade teacher tell us that that was the right thing to do, and I was like, it literally is not. And she was like, what it literally is. And I'm like, whatever you say, I'm not gonna get marked down for this. Shout out to Mrs. Clark for that one. In fact. That's where she was before she came to Luke's academy. Um, her parents were probably smugglers. Her dad probably went off on a job and never came back. So she was raised by a single mother on Nar Shaddaa. Had to, you know, work many jobs to make ends meet. Is she a special race? She's a green Twi'lek. She's a green-skinned Twi'lek. But because she's on Nar Shaddaa, she kind of has that edge to her, and she commands respect because she knows what she's been through. She knows what she deserves. She knows what she's worth, and she worked as a shipyard manager, so she was kind of in charge of, vessels coming and going, and if there were ever any unruly comers or goers, she'd always have to defend herself verbally and physically. And because she had a minute connection to the Force that she never really discovered in herself, she didn't realize what her capabilities were until Luke met her and felt her connection. Do I let Jedis use blasters? I think that in this day and age, it's really personal preference. There's a Jedi in here that uses blasters. You probably know him. Yeah, for sure. I've described her as a skilled marksman with her trusty blank, because I'm going to look up a cool blaster pistol that she could use, and well versed with a vibro sword that she had accepted as a pawn in exchange for fuel. Also, I was looking at this X-Wing helmet. I've been really considering getting an X-Wing helmet and formulating it into an actual microphone and stuff. I think that'd be sick. A vibro sword. So there, I'll pull it up. Sort of, yeah. They're in a few things. The Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Jedi Survivor. Mando. She is. But at this point in time, she was not. Like, she had the talent and the ability, but she didn't know it in herself. It took Luke finding her and being able to feel that presence in her. And of course she wouldn't want to leave because it's where she's been her whole life, and it's been her post, her position. But her mom always wanted her to do the greater good. What's the word I'm looking for? On the condition. Absolutely nuts. So were there any Sith present during this time? Depends on your definition of Sith. It really depends on your definition of Sith. Are we talking Sith Lords? Or are we talking like Sith cultists? Because there were plenty of Sith cultists. But there weren't many Sith Lords. They'd all been defeated at this point in time. But there's plenty of Sith cultists. Red lightsaber people. The Knights of Ren were around. That is one subject of a Sith cult. But really, no. I mean, there's fallen Jedi all across the galaxy, of course. But were Knights... Yes, they were. Yes, they were. We still don't truly know where they came from. But that will all be explained in time to come. And I'm still trying to figure out and weave in a couple of media that intertwines with this book. So Shadows of the Sith kind of has a few mentions, and then there's the Kylo Ren comic, which I don't know about the comic. Comic's kind of shit. But I really like the Shadows of the Sith. No. I wouldn't say I'm doing any or not doing any. I'm just writing a good story, you know? World building, man. World building. Where's Nar Shaddaa? Here. So Nar Shaddaa should be right here. But it isn't. It's always been really prominent. I think it gets mentioned in the prequels. But yeah, it's always been relatively present. It's on a hyperspace route into the core and out of the core, so it's very, very, very present and prevalent. Just trying to find it, because it should be right here. Malastare is right there, so it should be right there. To the left of Manon. Actually, there's stuff around it, but I can't really read that stuff. Nalhutta. Hut space. I don't see it, but it's there. You know? Just trying to find it. It's kind of like Baby Coruscant. Baby Coruscant, I would say, is like Chandrila. Nar Shaddaa. Did you ever see the Kenobi show? What was that planet in the Kenobi show? It wasn't Stu John. Daiyu. So Daiyu, this planet is kind of like a baby Nar Shaddaa. Yeah. Though it may remind fans of Coruscant, Daiyu bears a strong resemblance to the Hutt-controlled Nar Shaddaa that notably appeared in KOTOR 2. as both seedy city worlds acting as havens for criminals and pirates. Nar Shaddaa has actually been mentioned in canon, but it hasn't been seen on screen. So there we go. The you haven't played KOTOR 2, only one. KOTOR 2 is really fun. Very easy. Very easy. And I say see like I'm not the biggest thing on the screen right now. But I think that you can see that. I'm a terrible streamer. I'm just trying to find Nar Shaddaa on the freaking map. Rusian. Like, I don't even see Tatooine, brother. Maybe this galaxy map just sucks? Maybe we'll go with that. Reddit also sucks. I wish, man. So Nar Shaddaa is bang right there. But I don't know how accurate this is. And the hyperlanes aren't shown. Well, that's kind of what I'm looking for, boss. I want to say that this is in my book that I have. So now Hut is there. This is in the mid-rim. Ish. Yeah, that's outer rim. It's in the outer rim. So what's it near? And where's Ossus? I'm terrible at maps. I also didn't understand how Mando knew where Ossus was. I have all this written down on my iPad, but it's downstairs. Apparently it orbits Nal Hutta. Yeah, I think so. Because it's like, they're right on top of each other. Where the hell's Ossus? Okay, so someone said, let's open this in a new tab. Back it up to the comments. Ooh, sorry, I have links turned off just for safety purposes for people. But if you join my Discord, you can post links all you'd like. Sorry, pal. Star Wars chat. Oh yeah, he's they announced that he's the legendary unit for the Jedi Vanguards. And all the people coming out in the new episode pass are used for him. Close to the Tion cluster above hut space. Coordinates in R6. Coordinates in R6. So that's along the Perlemian trade route. Well, there's a literal trade route that connects them. Not a trade route per se, but there is a hyperspace lane that connects them. That's facts. Judah writes the scripts. Trying to get me killed here? It says that the site's not there. If you're there, can you just send me the download on Discord? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're grouped together, so they do orbit each other. Yeah, so now Hutta is the Hutt's homeland, and Nar Shaddaa is kind of like their little bitch planet that they bitch. You know what I mean? JT, we watching baseball? I'll chuck a game on. Okay, so where's he coming back from if he needs to connect in Nar Shaddaa? Where is he coming back from? Oh, this is it, dude. You are a freaking godsend. Thank you, brother. Or sister. Don't want to assume. There's the Maw as well. So where would he be coming back from? Oh yeah. They're in the same little cluster. Maybe he's coming back from Ryloth, but then he would just take the Corellian run. And then where was Ossus? They said R6. When R6 has like Felucia and M. It's weird Ossus isn't on this. Because it would be like right here, but it's not. $2 a.m. Oh geez, you're across the Atlantic, brother. Well, have a great rest of your evening, and I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful time. Chat with you in Discord. Thank you for coming through. Don't forget to follow. We'll figure this out. Fuck it, I might even just print this. Let me go get my printer on. And we'll map this out. 2 seconds. Black and white diabolic. Yeah. I appreciate you coming in, man. Much love. Thank you for the follow. And you have a great sleep, brother. All right. This is a Bobby Schmidt Jr. ball right here, brother. Bobby Schmidt Jr. Okay, well, didn't really help, but it'll do. It'll work. My printer's obviously running a little bit low on ink, so we have these goofy texture pack on here. But it'll work. Alrighty, chat. I'm going to write offline here on out. Gonna go watch some baseball, chill out with my lads. And I'll catch you all later. Have a good rest of your evening. Deuces, peace, love, and life. And have a good one.